To see you.
Thank you, Kate.
First off, we've got a skeleton model with us.
do, yeah.
What are some of the things causing, the pain that we might feel?
Right. Well, first of all, I mean, a lot of us are spending time at our desks, right? I mean, that's the #1 cause. And then people who aren't, we have the smartphone, so we're forward. And I think everyone kind of knows this at that point.
Right, we're hunching.
We're hunching. So what the hunching does, I want to get a little deeper into that. So if we look at the hunch, what it does is 3 things. It brings the head forward, which actually compresses the upper neck, and then these yellow bands represent nerves. They can produce headaches, dizziness, jaw pain, burning eyes.
Yep.
And then the lower neck also is getting compressed, and that can send pain down towards the shoulder blade as well.
This is a nerve also.
This is a nerve, and there's some referral patterns through there. Now, that's #1. #2, from being in the position over here, the actual joints and ribs over here can get irritated, causing pain right there as well. And then the third big cause is that from being forward, our shoulder blade stops working properly. And when these muscles are in balance, you could see they tug on the spine, they tug on the neck and head, producing the headaches.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's a lot. So what's the first step? What do we do to try to alleviate some of this as I sit up straighter?
Right. So I want to start with just a couple simple maneuvers to address each of those areas. The first thing you can really do is just work on getting that head back, because as I was showing before, it decompresses the upper neck and it puts the lower neck in alignment, so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
So stop sitting like this all the time?
Stop sitting like that all the time. But an exercise you can do is called a chin tuck, where you bring your head straight back. You're not looking up, you're not looking down, you're coming straight back, and then push on your chin a little bit. And then what happens is you get your head into a better position, decompressing that area.
Oh, I feel it. Yeah, you can feel it in the back of your neck if you do it at home.
Absolutely.
And then other exercises that maybe we want to think about?
So another really good exercise is because we know that pain can be localized from here, we want to mobilize, we want to get this area moving.
Your spine.
Okay? Yes, your upper back. So one exercise I really like is if you have pain on one side, you can bring your arm up on that side and you work simply on rotation. So you rotate and reach, and what we're doing is we're actually activating all the muscles here that can hold everything into a better position.
And you can do that in your desk.
You can do that at your desk. Exactly.
People turn to pain relievers a lot, right? Taking something over the counter. When should we see, you're a doctor in physical therapy. When should we see a physical therapist?
There's no time too soon to call a physical therapist. But I would say if you look, let's say you saw this segment and started trying these exercises, and after 1 or 2 weeks you're just not getting anywhere, it's probably a good time to see a professional for them to be able to target. Because like I said, is it coming from the neck? Is it from here? Is it the shoulder blades? Physical therapists can save you a lot of time to nip that in the bud.
Yeah. If there's one last tip that you could give people when they're sitting at their desk, what would it be?
So we know that after being in the same position for 30 minutes, trigger points set in. So if you simply every 30 minutes just get up and change positions, just for a minute, move around, you'll actually feel better. So for you, every 30 minutes, you got to get out of this chair and get up.
You got me thinking about it right now. I'm doing this.
And if your producers give you any trouble, I could always write you a doctor's note.
Okay. Joseph Damiani, thank you so much. There's much more news ahead. Thanks so much.